Ms. Mathewson, on the early morning hours of March 11th of 2017, when the struggle occurred in the family room, were things broken, things slammed around, that there would be holes in the walls?
No.
People punched, that there would be blood coming from either person's body, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Is that how you ever described this struggle, wrestling, to have occurred in the family room?
No.
And you stated that during that time, though, you did scratch the defendant's face?
Yes.
And is the scratch on the defendant's face in the photographs that had been already introduced?
Yes.
When he was at the hospital?
Yes.
The red mark on the face?
Yes.
Those are the scratches that you're referring to?
Yes.
Did you put any items in your suitcase? Any cosmetics? Any perfume? I know he tried to trick you and say, which kind of perfume did you put into your suitcase? Did you put any perfume in your
No.
suitcase?
No.
So if there's perfume in the suitcase, how did it get there?
It would have been Trevor Summers.
He kept referring to other hearings, things like that. Has there ever been any criminal trial that has taken place with regards to this?
No.
This incident?
No.
He showed you a picture of a duct tape in the trash can, towards the top of the trash can, and asked you if you had done something earlier in the week that it would have ended up there. Would there be trash that you had used and placed in there from earlier in the week sitting on top of the trash?
No.
When he took the sock out of your mouth so that you could finally breathe better since you were congested, were you concerned about where that sock went, where he put it?
No.
Would you agree that there were clothes kind of all over the place? In the kid's bedroom, in your closet, baskets of clothing in your closet, in your bedroom?
Yes.
May I put it to witness,
You
Judge?
may, absolutely.
Ms. Mathewson, I'm showing you what's been pre-marked as State's Exhibit Set 1, A105 and 106. Do you recognize these photographs?
Yes.
And how do you recognize them?
That is in my living room, family room.
Do they fairly and accurately depict how your family room, living room looked on March 11th of 2017?
Yes.
State offers an evidence, State's Exhibit Set 1A, 105, and 106.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, they will be admitted at this time.
Permission to publish.
You may vote.
Publishing a 105 Set 1. I'm going to draw your attention to the landline phone with the cord hanging down there, as well as a 106. Is that phone plugged into anything?
No.
The videos that were made utilizing your iPhone, did you know they were deleted?
I did not. I had no access to the phone.
Did you later learn that in trial preparation? Or did you learn that at another time?
I don't know when I learned that.
Did the defendant ever tell you he deleted those videos that he made?
No.
For all you knew, those videos remained on your phone. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you aware that when a forensic dump or a forensic download is performed on a phone, that it can recover deleted material?
I did not know that.
Where did you leave your iPhone when you went to sleep that night of the 10th?
On my end table.
How long did you go straight from, did the defendant drive you straight from your home when you left there to the Walgreens? Were there any stops in between?
No stops.
How long did it take you to get from the Walgreens, from your home to the Walgreens?
Probably 15 minutes.
So if the 911 call was made at approximately 9:07, you would have been somewhere 15, 17 20 minutes before that, you were leaving your home. Is that
Yes,
correct?
correct.
The defendant brought up that he was asking you questions about whether you were in fear that you were going to get in trouble because you were in contact with him. When you were in contact with him, that was not of your own free will. Is that fair to say?
Correct.
Who was the person, the only person that ignored any kind of violation or any injunction, protective order?
Trevor Summers.
Did you ever drive your own vehicle between March 11th of 2017 and March 13th?
No.
There are blisters notated on photographs taken by law enforcement on your body, near your feet and ankles, as well as the crisis center. How did those blisters originally get there?
From the ropes of being tied.
You were questioned on cross-examination about, in another hearing, testifying that he had thrown you over his shoulder when you had fled from the Walgreens. Why is it that you had said something different previously and are saying that he had grabbed you and picked you up and carried you to the vehicle?
So because my hands are bound behind my back, and the way he grabbed me, he came around my body like this, and it was in that motion of that picking up, kind of like he was going to throw me over his shoulder, but he didn't really throw me over his shoulder. It was just more that motion.
Okay. Did you ever wrestle with him in the car during any time between the 11th to the 13th?
No.
You had testified on cross-examination that you were mostly concerned that Arden and Landon were not going to believe that this whole situation had happened. Why was that?
They had severe parental alienation. They were diagnosed with severe parental alienation that was caused by Trevor Summers to have my children hate me, despise me, want to do me harm.
Did you ever tell Trevor Summers what to say in the recorded videos on your iPhone or in the writings that he made in the vehicle?
Absolutely not.
Were those his own words?
His own words.
How long were you under that house with the stilts prior to law enforcement coming in and rescuing you?
Matter of minutes.
May we have a moment, Judge?
Yes. All right. I know it's not quite 4 o'clock, but gentlemen of the jury, we're going to go ahead and take the break that I told you we'd take close to 4 o'clock. What I'm going to ask you all to do while you're back there is to collectively agree on what the latest time you would be willing to go tonight, and let Deputy Estea know so that then he can come in and let us know. Yeah, it has to be quick. You all can talk about it, and if you come up with a collective agreement as to what time, let Deputy Estea know, just so I have some idea what it is. I will instruct you again not to talk about the case amongst yourselves, also not to do any research about the case or talk to anyone else for that matter about the case. All rise for the jury. Everyone may be seated. Ms. Mathewson, you may step down. I suspect that she's not released, given that she was served, so she's excused at this time, but not released as a witness. But you may step down, and you also may remain in the courtroom. Ms. Johnson, I just want to ask, just so that I'm sure that I'm not confused, what was the point of noting the record at the 4-hour mark?
I just didn't know if Your Honor was aware that that was the 4-hour mark.
Had I made a ruling, though, that I was limiting to 4 hours?
No, you were not at all, Judge. You just
I just want to know, because we got other witnesses that I suspect, and I want to make sure we're all on the same page. If you have authority that says that I can limit his cross-examination to some time, I prefer that I have that beforehand and that we flesh it out outside of the jury. Just do me a favor, don't note that in front of the jury, and I'll ask him not to note however long the direct examination has gone. But if we have certainly, if if you convince me that I can limit him to a certain time and I do it, then I would have somebody let me know where it's at so that I can sit him down. I just don't think that I can do that.
Yes.
I was using that as a reference, and also what strikes me is that if you add the redirect time, if we were doing that, the actual comparison, there's a redirect too. So let's, all right, thank you. Have a nice break. I'll see you back in a little bit. I don't need that on, I don't think. So, the jurors said 8 o'clock, which is reasonable and nice. What I've done is I've told the bailiffs to order pizza to be here about 6, because that'll be the time for the next short break. We'll just take a 20-minute break, allow them to or 15-minute break. Or actually, we'll tell them when the pizza gets here, we're going to take a break, and we will tell them to let us know, within 15 or 20 minutes that they're done and ready to come back, and then we will pick up and go till 8. So that's the plan. Is the state ready for the next witness?
Yes.
Who is the next witness?
Detective Schrock.
Okay. I don't intend to take another break. Do you mind telling me the witnesses after that?
Deputy Cruz, Corporal Blair, and then Rita Hall and Kimberly Shea, which we'll have on Zoom.
Uh-huh.
Then Francesca Montgomery.
So none of the children are testifying today?
Yes, I believe Bryn will be testifying and Arden, hopefully.
Okay.
But Miss,
Well, I think she named like 6 witnesses, and that's fine. If we get through them, that's absolutely. I just want to let Mr. Summers know that the same rules apply. You didn't do anything, everything's gone fine so far, but when the children are up here, and I know that they're not necessarily still children, but it's a very sensitive with you cross-examining them, and I just want to let you know, please treat them with the same respect, and I'm sure you will, but it's a touchy situation, and let's just get through it.
Yes.
Okay.
No problem.
All right, let's get the jury. Are you ready, Mr. Summers?
Yes.
Let's get the jury.
Judge, one of the witnesses, Francesca Montgomery, she has to be done by 6:30, so obviously.
Okay, well, what do I have to do with that?
No, I'm just letting you know that we're trying to.
maybe we need to do a dinner.
I mean, I have no control over that, do I?
Can we do a dinner break later? Because
Oh.
the problem is we can't.
Okay, yeah, pizza here at 6:30. She's got to be done by 6:30.
Yes.
Pizza breaks at 6:30. Perfect. Thank you. I apologize. Ready for the jury? Let's get the jury. I mean, if your witness before is still not finished at 6:30, I have no control over that. But I don't mind moving the pizza break. Absolutely.